Okay, greetings. Today is Friday the 13th of May 2022, and welcome to my garden. Doing things quite a bit differently this year. To start with, the main garden space will be divided north and south. The south section will be potatoes, which I've already got planted, and in fact, some of those are already popping up the past 2 days. And then from there all the way over to here where I'm standing now, I'll have bush beans. And then my cornfield will remain the same. We'll start, roughly right here is where one of the rows, well, last year's rows are. And of course it'll go the north half of my main garden section. And I haven't got it all rototilled and fixed because the rototiller broke down this spring, so I haven't got that fixed yet. But that stuff will be planted by next week. And this spring, my sister was able to procure some raspberries for us. So I got 44 new plants planted this year, and they've all got signs of life, but 4 of them, so I'm doing pretty good there. Last year's raspberries are doing really excellent. They spread out. You can see they've spread out quite a bit. Last year's growth. And we might get a few raspberries once I put this up on the trellis, but it looks really good. The hitchhiking strawberries that I got in the base of these 2 raspberry plants last year are also doing very well this spring. I mean, this whole place will be a really beautiful bed. Here's one of my potatoes that are just popping up out of the ground now. Yay! All right. And so that's the main garden section. I've decided to disperse the garden this year, so I'm going to turn this into a growing section. I used to have a lot of stuff here, but I've moved that away, and I'll be tilling this ground up and planting zucchinis and cucumbers and watermelon and those type of things. I planted some rhubarb this spring. I have rhubarb right here. And all along this fence, I planted my peas, and my peas are coming up. They're about 1 inch apart, so they're doing really well. Got 2 rows of onions, one both white and red, and then 1 row of garlic right here coming from the fence. It goes down there to the big tree, not the first little tree, but the big tree. And I also sprinkled in a lot of, or broadcast I should say, radishes. So radishes are here. Beginning at the small tree are cabbages. So I got 8 cabbages, and I also planted romaine lettuce. So cabbage, romaine lettuce. I got some what they call early cabbage and late cabbage, so we'll see, they'll all come in the same time. And then down here, broccoli. So I started broccoli here, 8 plants. The rabbits that I set free last year have found them, unfortunately, so I need to replant some of my cauliflower. See, like this one's been eaten all the way down. They didn't touch the romaine, but they did eat the cauliflower and the broccoli. So in fact, they've been here today and taken out the rest of the broccoli since I was out this morning. So broccoli and cauliflower will need to be replanted. But also these lilies, I've broken them up. I dug a bunch up because they're just bunched together like that. And so I've dug them up, broke them apart, and replanted them all throughout this section. So next year they should do really well. Here's some tulips here at my front porch, and they are looking really nice and pretty. I don't know what this stuff is, but it's growing real well, and so is whatever this cover plant is. I don't know what this is. I think it's planted there. I don't think it's a weed because it stays green all year. Getting ready to put in some sprinkler system, so yay. And I haven't done anything with this growing section, but I should have showed it because these plants were blooming really nice this spring. You see the wind has brought down some stuff, but anyway,